हेलो हेलो खेलें फिर। हाँ बोलो।
हेलो
मॉनिटरिंग थोड़ी ऑन है, तो कैसे चिल्लाया जा रहा पागल में।
मुझे लगा इसमें आपने मैंने पूछा ना एक्स
EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, folks, you see it here. The ringside physician has been called in. We might get a stoppage here to the main event at UFC 295. That cut is nasty.
It's a big cut, but this guy wants to fight. You can see it in his eyes. He wants to continue. You don't want to see a fight like this end due to a cut.
And I don't think the doctor does either. He is going to allow the fight to continue for however long. That's a bad cut, champ.
Yeah, it's a mad dash. They've got to work quickly in order to give the fighter an opportunity to continue into the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the fight will continue as we arrive at the seminal fifth and final round. What a main event it has been thus far at UFC 295.
He's going to need some magic, John. He was looked at by the ringside official, so he understands that he's on borrowed time, but he needs to go right now if he wants to become the champion.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Nice straight right hand. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening.
Oh, big elbow. On point with that jab today.
Oh, that looks like some head trauma. Beautiful combination. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Look for him to throw that overhand here. Edwards is now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues.
Let's go. Keep pushing forward.
Oh. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut.
Oh! Big knee there to the chest.
Jab hurt him a little bit. Oh. Big elbow.
Oh!
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots.
And now a left. All right, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
He hasn't even attempted it. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy.
Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. All right, now we got some blood, ladies and gentlemen. It looks as though that shot has cut him open.
Now we're in a fight.
Let's go.
Now we're in a fight, John. I mean, you got the blood flowing. Guys got a cut. Let's see how this fight plays out going forward. Very fast jab lands for him. Oh, nice elbow.
Punishing elbow there. Dinzai appears to be closing up by the second.
Oh, big elbow.
ओए क्यों पंगे कर रहा? छोड़ दे बेटा।
That is it!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent... All right, with that, the official...
See the crowd want more. Entertainer, yes, more. Entertainer, that costs more. We gon' make them tap out. It's a rap, faded black when they pass out. See the schemes that you running, it's a glass house. Pull up to your front door with the mask out. Yeah, I ain't worried about the threats. We gon' run it up with no regrets. Let these hands go, put them on the rest. Try and check us, better say it with your chest. When it's dinner time, boy, you better give me mine. 150 on the dash to the finish line. All the cameras on live, got me energized. They wanna see me in the cage like I did a crime, yeah.
चल गुरु।
In the crowd wanting more. I'm about to take you to the floor. Make them understand I want it pure. I want more. I can understand they want more. Entertainer, yeah.
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true five-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Man, no feeling out process whatsoever. These strikers are getting after it early.
They don't like each other, and they are trying to get the opponent out of there right away. Oh, nice knee, nice knee. Oh, big right hand.
All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way. Beautiful defense, nice block.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the frequency.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activities that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Oh, and now an uppercut. And now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Diaz's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, big elbow.
These guys are going at it. Oh, landing some big shots, too.
Oh, big knee to the body.
Oh, big elbow.
Makhachev's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he active.
All right, referee is going to step in here and likely call on the doctor to check out that swelling around the eye. Defensively, he has had a very hard time tonight.
Well, and it's gotten worse because the moment the swelling started, his spirit tells him to keep going forward, but he's getting pieced up.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. So the blood really starting to flow every time.
इतना मार लिया आपको चलो अच्छा हुआ मैं हारने से बच जाऊंगा थोड़ा आपके भी खून ही निकाल दिया है काफी खून आपके भी निकल गया है भैया काफी
That area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
So I'm going to hit you and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights, and the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue.
All right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
Yeah, doctor not here to make friends. He has no choice but to stop the fight. We have blood on our notes. Goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion.
यहाँ पे अगर पड़ गई ऐसी फिर ऐसे वीडियो तो डाल सकती ऐसे घूम रहा है बट किसी कुछ नहीं पता
crazy when they ain't got no idea what you've been through. Just to get
मुझे
to
नहीं
where
आता
you
बात
fuck 'em day after day trying to stay out the way, but I still gotta pray 'cause I feel like I'm falling. Reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing. I feel like I'm stressing. No point in me resting. I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone. I was watching them bowling. Day after day trying to stay out the way, but I still gotta pray 'cause I feel like I'm falling. I reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing. I feel like I'm stressing. No point in me resting. I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone. I was watching them bowling. Know if I spot them, I feel like I got them. Athletes I've been winning, been losing. Mind on my business, I still they nick like a chiropractor. Bitch, I know what I'm doing. If it's money, bitch, I get to pursuing. Talking, why the fuck is they suing? Have emotion, yeah, I feel like I'm moving. They painted pictures, but they shit think I'm ruined. On no mission, ain't nobody gon' stop them. Lion King, like a Kuna Matata. In my way, I gotta get them a platter. I'ma get the chips like America Strata. Bitch, I got her 'cause I feel like a lotta. Week they set you up for ciabatta. Never scared, but I gotta get bread. I feel like track the way I run up a dollar. I got the muscle. hustle, it's all in my hustle. You get a reaction, bitch, you gon' be famous. Look at this watch, you gon' run out your time. My clarity diamond, your shit probably stainless. They be a joke if they really want smoke. I get dead on they thought they just trying to get famous. Fucking with me, they get nameless. Bitch, I'ma kill
चलो
them.
ओके
This
कर
shit
जल्दी कर मैंने दूसरी गेम करनी है।
Well, they're all chasing the great Demetrius Johnson, but this man believes when all's said and done, he might go down as the greatest flyweight champion of all time. Tonight, a chance to join that elite class and realize his first UFC win.
Yeah, he's trying to become the champion of the division that has had some really good champions, from Demetrius Johnson to Davison Figueiredo to Brandon Moreno. The list of fantastic champions at flyweight is not very long, but he feels that he can stand atop all those guys by the time his career is done. But it all starts tonight. You gotta win in your first opportunity.
And he did tell us this week he felt like the champion at times was ducking him, but the win streak became so long that there was no denying this title shot. Now we see what he can do with it.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here's Brandon Moreno as he gets ready to get going here early in this round. The jab has been a big key for him as he has evolved into one of the best flyweights in the world. You know he can grapple.
Massive binding.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy
It's a
tonight.
master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Nice job by him defensively there.
Now they separate. Oh, big elbow.
Just out of range with that strike.
It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Man, not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly.
Nice job blocking the elbow. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Oh, big shots getting through. Back to the jab now, no good. Moreno's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
हाँ 2 मिनट्स में मैं रोक देता हूँ टाइम हो गया
ले लो
ये सही है हेडफोन लाउड लगाने के लिए।
कहाँ रखूँ बोल रहा हूँ कहाँ लगाऊँ अच्छा दोनों लगा लूँ आप एक मेरी आवाज आ रही है मेरी आवाज आ रही है
हाँ लगाना।